traveler. Deities, Queen's blood is of the... Indeed. Each and every card holds with come. A turn I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked pall hangs over the life stream, and is similar to Be Careful, the game's plot many devote. Remember, oh great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
Precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home. My precious materia, where are you?
Through the practice of mindful breathing, we can tap into the flow of the planet's spiritual energy and bring it into ourselves. First, a deep, calming breath.
Oh, hello, sir. Well, you might be the QB killer, but there's only, that's right, our audience to up the ante. Talk about carnage. I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. He made a sear. Something tells me better starts. Congratulations. Though we found the canyon's resident, stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Fancy running into you here. The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as the I Want to Believe. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any.
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in symbols.
We need only open our hearts to the planet.
Hearken to the wisdom of the planet. It is
May the planet.
May the planet.
May the planet. May the planet.
I can't find the seeds from which it sprouts. The birds which nest.
I'm afraid I can't let you past.
So it shall be. This truth is absolute.
Hearken to the wisdom of the
seminar.
Blessings of the planet. Disciples of her teaching, through these seminars, wield participation without one. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it.
A seminar is in progress.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of this? Professor Gas often visited the
Ah, not so fast. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables. Ah, not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't... You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Marmaduke. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Namaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world. That which disrupts order, the others. Which may attempt to claim and consume the planet.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
I never thought you could become.
Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories. That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
We've all been worried sick about Nanaki.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches.
Say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help it.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
The planet connects us, one and all, for everything exists through her.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. Gaze at the stars, what they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future.
That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, This is only the beginning.
The shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy.
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making...
Why are you asking me, son? I'm sorry. I've come to realize we've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.
Working here is an incredible honor. We've all been worried sick about
Thanks so much for taking... Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything... Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Right this way.
creature, big or small, with whom we share
Blessings of the planet upon you. Blessings of the planet upon you.
Your faith in our great mother.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
If people everywhere...
This village... And don't get me started on the planetologists.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, follow me if you would.
To focus on deepening our own understanding. Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward into the...
The River of Lights is one way we should...
A seminar is in progress.
I've always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff.
Please continue on into the assembly.
No, seriously. Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
And I was a burden on the planet. But he was wrong. That extra energy I received from the planet.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Once a year, I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony.
The river of this night. I've no doubt you'll feel her grace.
There is no seminar being held here at the moment. Can I help you?
I ask you this.
Through the practice of mindful breathing, we can tap into the flow of the planet.
To study planetology is to...
I plan to devote the rest of my life. Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of Christ? Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us.
When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What? Ugh, should have known better than to get philosophical with you.
As such, the life with which she has blessed us...
I had the pleasure. Said it was presumptuous of me. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the sky. So what? We sit here and theorize.
No.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
So their path led them elsewhere.
Did I sound...
Just gotta laugh it off. It's that simple.
Except it's not. At least, not for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm too...
I pray these souls do not lose their way. Look at them. Just like us that day. Me and Ma... never mind.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think... but... sorry, I can't. Still not ready. Man,
Some say we're fatalist idiots, but sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
That's enough.
It's okay. I'll keep going. So my blood's been a curse. But it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life. Friends that I love.